It's a new year and this is a new burger, and damn, are you gonna like it. We're calling this a pub burger because I think that's what they call it in the supermarket. Have you been to the supermarket and when you see those pre-made patties, those pre-made hamburger patties that have flecks of cheese in it? We're making one of those. But ours will have flecks of cheese and flecks of bacon because it's going to be a bacon, beef, cheese, pub burger. I don't know if pub burger is the right name now even. Oh,
we can check.
Max is checking. Nice loud voice, Max. By the way, Greg Rempe, Barbecue Central show that I'm on once a month, Tuesday nights, first Tuesday of every month, tonight, not for you guys, but for me, says, why don't you get Max and Chance on their own mics? And I said, well, I proposed that once, but there was a bunch of pushback about extra lines on editing and too much work. And he goes, no, I know that's not the reason. So you can fight it out with Greg if you want, but. So nice big voice, here we go. What's a pub burger?
It's not what you said.
That's fuck.
A simple Irish pub burger is made with beef and pork filled with spices and barbecue sauce. Next, the toppings pile high with caramelized onions, bacon, croony onions. What the fuck is a croony onion?
Croony? How do you spell croony?
C-R-U-N-Y.
We're absolutely grinding this video to a halt. We should not be doing this. Croony onions. You sure it's not supposed to be crunchy?
It probably should.
Because there's no such thing as croony. So there will be caramelized onions, not croony onions. And the cheese inside. I don't know if we'll do cheese on top. And we're going to kind of reverse sear it. So we're going to make the patties, sear them in the cast iron, both sides, then fling the whole pan into the oven and let them finish in there. We would be cooking outside, but it's been on and off rain here in San Diego. And as my mother-in-law would say, oh boy, we need the rain. Every time it rains here, she goes, we need the rain. Start the onions caramelizing because they take a little bit longer. Grind, mix, shape, sear, oven, finish, eat. We love to start our onions with some butter and some oil. You've heard me say it before. Butter for flavor, oil to keep the butter from burning. And we'll add our onions, and that's sort of one reasonable yellow onion slice. It depends the mood I'm in to how I cut my onions. Sometimes diced. At the restaurant, Samburgers, the onions that go in a burger are diced, but I wanted them longer today, so I cut them long. And these, over the next 20-25 minutes, will just caramelize, get some amazing flavor. But for now, we get them all coated, and we can leave them and move on to our beef. Saturday morning, for me, as a little kid, was the best time of the week. Cartoons and a bowl of my favorite cereal. Saturday mornings are still great, but now as an adult, I want more from my cereal. Hello, Magic Spoon. 0 grams of sugar. 13 to 14 grams of protein per serving. 4 to 5 net grams of carbs in each serving. Keto-friendly, gluten-free, and grain-free. Boom! It's delicious. It takes you back to when you were a kid, and look at these flavors. Peanut butter, cocoa, cinnamon roll, fruity, you know what those remind you of? Maple waffle, and frosted, and you know what those remind you of? And these are just some of the flavors. And the taste? Come on. The taste you love with more protein and less sugar. My fave. Look, it's a new year, so why not start it off the deliciously right way? Click the link below, use my code STCG to get $5 off your very own variety box of Magic Spoon. And it's backed by a 100% happiness guarantee. So if you don't like it, they'll refund your money, no questions asked. So click the link below and use my code STCG for $5 off your variety box, or go to magicspoon.com/STCG. And by the way, for our Canadian and British fans, Magic Spoon also ships to Canada and the UK. I love these people. And here's how we're starting. This is 10 ounces of a steak. In fact, this was a 2-week dry age steak that we did a while back that I've defrosted, and I've cut it into pieces like this so they'll go down the feed tube. So that's 10 ounces, and this is 2 ounces of bacon. It was frozen a little bit ago, so we just set it in the machine and we grind away. Do a couple pieces of the beef. Drop in the bacon. There you go, buddy. Very nice. You want it a little cold. It works better. Last piece. Let it work its way through. Very nice. Here's our ground beef. Very nice. Here's a little bit of salt and pepper. We'll give the outside a little too. But now here's our cheese, and this is sharp cheddar. that I don't want too much, but I think, what do I think? Let's see what this looks like. Let's see what maybe an ounce would look like, so we know what we're dealing with. Because if it wasn't obvious, we've not made this. Let's see what an ounce of cheese looks like. You can't inundate it, because if you inundate it, you're gonna have nothing but a melty puddle. And who wants that? There's a half an ounce, and there's a whole ounce. I'm just looking, what do you think? A little more? Man, I don't really want too much. Let's go another half an ounce. So this is now an ounce and a half of cheese. It could be any cheese, but I mean, I wanted something that was gonna stand up to these big flavors down here. So here we go. Oh boy, I hope it's not too much. We're gonna find out. And then using gentle hands, we're gonna mix.
Because you don't want it too condensed, right?
Yeah, good point, Max. Thank you for bringing that up. When you grind your own, what you're trying to do is you're trying to keep the pile of ground beef or whatever you're grinding as loose as you can when you form it. And that allows all the juices to flow in and around and helps keep it juicier. So this is a big, do we want a 6-ounce patty? Do you want a big boy?
Yeah.
All right, let's get ourselves what looks like 6 ounces. Turn this into a patty. This is making a mess, but it's gonna be really good. I think it's gonna be really good. It looks like quite a lot of cheese. I may have been smart to stay at 1 ounce, but we'll know at the end, won't we? So I'm not a fan of using a binder in this case, like breadcrumbs and egg, because to me, you're making a meatloaf when you start with that nonsense. So as loosely as we can, not too tight, and then grab the other one and we'll repeat. It's a pub burger, or whatever the
It's not.
whatever the fuck it's called.
It's a new kind of stuffed burger.
It's a new kind of stuffed burger.
Fucking put cheese whiz in it.
Oh no, wait, that's a genius idea. How's this looking? Fantastic. All right, well I say you let me just clean my hands and then we sear these guys and get them in the oven. So as gorgeous as these onions are, I'm actually gonna take them out and use this pan because why wouldn't I? It's already greased up. The onions are perfect. And then we got the benefit of this flavor. This is a good move. I wasn't going to do this until I started thinking. I don't always think. I've said it before. Of course, I'd love you to buy our cast iron pan. But if you don't, just buy a cast iron pan. They are that valuable. Now I am starting to worry that I've added too much cheese. But it is what it is. Promised a little bit more salt and pepper, so we'll do that. Tiny bit. I mean, it's thick, you know, you really want that. I don't want to steam them in here, I want to sear. So just as this starts to get a little more heat on the pan, meanwhile, look at that. See this while we wait? Do you know the flavor that this will add? If you're not caramelizing onions, you're missing an opportunity. All right, 30 seconds, and in we go. And we're there. So tiny bit more oil, just a little, and in they go. Fantastic. All right, this is only about searing for color and of course a little texture. We're not trying to cook them through here. We want to get color on them, both sides. They'll finish in the oven. If they stay together with all that fucking cheese that I put in them. But resist the urge to do anything, because if you try messing with them now, moving, turning, flipping, anything, they're probably gonna crumble because of how loosely they are packed. Uh-oh.
You didn't take your own advice.
I know, but I have to see how it's doing. Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay, I'm just gonna go for it. I have to flip these. I think I have to. You ready?
Is there a problem?
No, I don't think there's a problem,
Okay,
but it's probably got color. I can't tell. Motherfucker. Yeah, it's gonna be outstanding, but like that's the right amount of color. I need a different spatula. It's too wide for that spot. There we go. Okay, all right. Let everybody just sit here for 1 minute. Oh, they're gonna be really good though. They're gonna be so good. Ready? Let's go to the oven right now. My oven is at 300. There we go, and there we go. Maybe 10 minutes, maybe. There they are. I'm gonna let them sit a second just to firm up a bit, but now we can prep our bun. The melty cheese. You see bits of bacon, melty cheese? Damn, I'm excited for this. And here's our bun, looking gorgeous. It gets 2 things on the bottom, little mayo and a little steak sauce. Like we've done this before. It's a really nice combination, really nice combination. And just a little blitz around. Oh. This is actually making me kind of salivate. But wait for it, because now comes the patty. Look at that. Oh, shit. Shit.
Cheese on a burger is for losers.
Cheese on a burger is for losers. Put that on a t-shirt, Max. And now look at this gorgeousness. How's that? Ready for a lid? Oh, shit. Shit. It looks insanely delicious. Fortunately, we have another one, so everybody can eat. Well, using my knife as a pointer, just let me show you some of the highlights of what we're about to eat. Of course, you got the bun. What I'm really excited about is this combination of mayonnaise and the steak sauce. You should just do it because it's great. Then we got the patty that has our ground aged beef in it, ground bacon, and that cheddar. And on top, a lovely little amount of the caramelized onions. Shit. And now we're gonna cut it because we should. And have a look inside.
Oh my god.
Oh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I cooked it to 160 degrees, which is where they say you should. And I'm telling you, I'm not concerned about this being dry, tasteless at all. I love the melting cheese in there. Oh, having a bite. Boys, it's time. Let's do this. The corner. You would never go here. You would go there, like this.
Would you go in the middle though? Comment.
Right amount of bacon. 2 ounces of bacon to 10 ounces of beef. Right amount. And I'm gonna tell you something. I felt like I put too much cheese in because I had a hard time keeping it together. 1.5 ounces of shredded cheddar. That's the way to go. And I'm dying to eat the rest of this so bad, but Max will cry. So I'll just say, hey, we're starting the year strong, huh? Haven't done a burger for a while, or have we? We love our burgers around here. And you will love this too. So make it. Just don't watch me, eat it, make it. And hit the subscribe button if you want to. I think they call us a pub burger.
Really?
Now I don't know if that's true.